or anywhere in anybody's list. Like there's an A-Reece league, and I say this because I'm trying to figure out who is it locally that still say probably who's holding that position where you like, I want to get here. I want to operate like this.
I mean, I guess it depends on what are you talking about? Are you talking about the music or
in terms of music?
Man, you see like the Stogie T's, man, what Stogie T has done for the game, you know. Rest in peace to Keenan, but AKA as well. When I look at people like that, like I have certain pinnacles sonically that I want to achieve, you know, and I'm like, these are the guys that I look up to when it comes to that.
And how did that affect you when you heard the news that he's no more?
It was crazy. It was crazy for me. It didn't even feel real because a couple of weeks before that, I was on a phone call with him, and this was like the first time we ever like got on a phone call together.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and we were talking about working and everything. I was supposed to be on his album, you know, like we were supposed to literally link up after he comes back from the States and does what he does and make some music.
Wait. So you were meant to be on Mess Country?
Hell yeah, real talk. Real talk, real
That would have been a fire collabo.
Right.
But isn't it amazing that you guys spoke before? Because you said you guys had never had a phone conversation.
Yeah, it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet for me, you know, because I had never, that was like one of my biggest dreams to work with this guy. And I guess, you know, it happened just as, you know, we were about to do it, just as we were planning it, man. So it's bittersweet for me because, yeah, I got to get on a call with him, but you can't imagine what we would have did.
I can't. What?
You know?
It would have been like, okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to set the record straight. Album is #1. It's out right now. We got a couple of tracks to select. I saw you guys Sjava on the album.
Yeah.
How's it working with Sjava, man?
It's great, man. It's amazing. It's like working with my older brother. It's like working with a sibling, man, because Sjava's been showing me love since day one. I remember when I signed to Ambitious Entertainment, he wasn't even signed yet, but he was showing me love, like mad love. You know, he'd always be in the studio with me. He'd always want to know what I'm up to, and he'd always try and assist and help.
So I'm getting messages on the title of the album because some people are just getting on iTunes, Spotify right now. Let's give it to them real quick.
Yeah. P2, the big-hearted bad guy.
P2,
the big-hearted bad guy. Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah, and shout out to Michael Towie.
Okay.
You know, he's one of the producers on the album. Shout out to Zeph Beats, the engineer. Love those guys, man. We work really hard on this.
Now, when A-Reece picks up a call and says, Sjava, Shekhinah, I need you on a song, give me the whole value chain. What happens?
Oh, well, with Sjava, it's, you know, it's a walk in the park. That's my guy. Like I said, you know what I mean? We tight like that. So he was already sending me records that he felt like I should be on, so I felt like I should do the same since I was working on the album. And as far as Shekhinah, shout out to Raquel Jones over there, my girlfriend, because she made it happen. You know what I mean? She actually made that happen, and I feel like a lot of people need to know that.
Oh, can I drop a horn for you, Raquel? Is that
please,
okay?
Please.
Yeah, that's right.
Please.
Yeah, there's nothing so beautiful and sexy as a hardworking sister in your life.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what we need. Yeah, it makes life light.
Yes.
We're not here to be heavy. Just being black alone is heavy. Just being a man is heavy. Just being in this world is heavy, man.
No cap.
And I appreciate the fact that you do have a strong sense of spiritual grounding too.
Yeah.
Because I will hate to hear brothers like you and I, we nice, we in studio, we on air right now, but we don't know how we deal with that corner of a dark cloud when it hits us.
Yeah.
And most of us without any spiritual grounding or foundation, you know, we resort to things that ends up being a shock in society, like